Hello everybody, welcome to Percussion Axiom TV. I'm your host Tom Burritt, and we are here for episode 18, as promised, for a PASIC 2008 Austin preview. And it's very nice, I have to admit, to not have to worry about getting on a plane, leaving the family for 3 or 4 days, and going all the way to somewhere. Although I don't know that it'll ever be back in Austin again. We'll see what happens. But so we're going to get into this right away and just talk about some of the things in the schedule that I think are going to be great. Now, let me just set a little disclaimer up. If I don't mention something that you're into, I'm only going to talk about things that kind of jumped out at me for what I like and what I'm into and the kind of music I'm into and the kind of playing and the kind of artistry I'm into. So, that's just me. So it could be for you something totally different, and it doesn't mean that if I don't mention it that it's not going to be great. It's probably going to be awesome, and there's just no way to see everything at PASIC. That's one of the great things about it, of the many things that are fantastic. And, if you like something else, that's more power to you, and that's it. So I'm going to go ahead forward now, and hopefully I won't get myself in trouble with that statement. But these are some things that I'm really checking out and really going to look for. Right away on Wednesday morning is the University of Kentucky Chamber Percussion Group. I was out there last April, and there's really some fantastic things going on there. Brian Nosny and Kyle Forstoff are guys that I've worked with before down there, and Jim Campbell, of course, does a fantastic job with that program, so I'm really looking forward to their performance. There's some really interesting things going on this first day on Wednesday. Greg Beyer is playing a piece by Joe Harchenko, who is actually... Oh, wait, hold on, let me grab it real quick. Joe wrote the opening piece. Here we go. Sorry about that. Joe wrote the opening piece to called "Heavy Circles" on my CD here. We'll get to this in a little bit, but and I know Greg a little bit. He does a great job, and that should be fantastic. And then Todd Meehan and Doug Perkins, the duo. Todd is a Baylor professor of percussion and is a great player, and they're doing some fantastic things. So I'm looking forward to them. I think they're at like 2 o'clock. So there's some great things going on Wednesday, including the concert Wednesday night. So. I think that day is really underrated in general, and something that I think is something everyone should check out more often at PASIC. Going to Thursday at 10 o'clock is the Curtis Ensemble. I judged that competition, the collegiate percussion ensemble competition this summer, and was really blown away by this group. I think I remember their tape really well, if I got it right, and it was just really, really fantastic. They're actually using some UT wind players for performance of Messiaen's Exotic Birds, so that's going to be fantastic. And then at 11 o'clock is Brian Zader and Todd Meehan doing a premiere by Stephen Stuckey. Looking forward to that. That's a piece that they were going to world premiere and has a connection to the Baylor Percussion Studio, which is really interesting. And then the College Pedagogy panel discussion, the pedagogy of great musicianship. I'm looking forward to that. But there's a lot of other stuff going on that hour too. Sherry Rubin, Symphonic Clinic from UT San Antonio is fantastic. And also marimba player Makoto Nakura. So that's all happening, unfortunately, all at the same time. I wish there were 3 of me on that one. Moving on to the Nexus concert is that evening with the Meadows Wind Ensemble. I'm not really sure what they're playing, but if you haven't ever seen Nexus play, you really need to do that. Friday morning, one of my best friends and incredible performer and artist and teacher, John Parks, is giving a symphonic accessories lab. He's done this before, and if you caught it the first time, you realized how fantastic it was. And so they invited him to do this again. So that should be great. And let's see, the Ohio State University Percussion Ensemble is doing a showcase concert Friday morning. That should be fantastic. Susan Powell was someone I went to school with back at Northwestern, and I really like what she's doing. And she's doing a fantastic job there. Later that afternoon is Katarzyna Mika keyboard concert, and that should be great. And then the Hall of Fame banquet that evening is Roy Burns and Evelyn Glennie. So, 2 really, really important people in our business, and we all, acknowledge what each of them has done for our art. And Evelyn Glennie, I've played some of those percussion concertos, and she's just so many pieces. It's just really unbelievable what she's been able to do over the years. And the importance of Roy Burns and just everything he's done as a big band drummer and teacher and clinician, and working in the Aquarian Drumhead Company, and just everything he's done is really fantastic. Looking forward to Texas Christian University on Saturday morning. I think that's going to be really fantastic. It's nice to have such a good program up there up in the Dallas area. Looking forward to their concert. Brian West does a fantastic job of that program, so that should be great. And then we talked about this last episode. It seems like you guys really enjoyed the last episode 17 with Tony Edwards here. His clinic's at 2 o'clock, of course, and I think you got a really good taste of what he's going to be like. So really encourage you to go to that. I think Tony, again, like I said, is just an amazing teacher. So I'm really excited that he's going to be giving his clinic. And then, let's see, Pedro Canero at 4 o'clock. I'm looking forward to that. I've always wanted to see him do his thing. Certainly know about him, but looking forward to checking his thing out too. And then the big concert that night, Saturday. And so that's about it. So, you know, PASIC is really phenomenal, fantastic experience, and I hope that this maybe guides you a little bit. And just again, remember, this is what I'm looking forward to, and you know, you might be into something totally different, which is, hey, it's fantastic. Okay, we have a couple upcoming guests here. Nancy Zelsman will be in Austin on Sunday, the day after the convention. If you're still around and you'd like to come and listen to her teach a little bit, you're more than welcome to come to UT for that. It should be 1:30 on Sunday afternoon. Get in touch with me somehow if you're interested in checking that out. It's no problem if you want to do that. She's also going to be a guest on a future Axiom TV, so that's fantastic. We're going to kind of interview her while she's here, and I will also have some other guest artists that you're just going to have to wait and see. I want to do something I haven't done yet. I think this is going to be kind of interesting. I've made mention of my mallets being available for the first time at the Maltech booth in just a few days here at the convention, and I'm going to be at the Maltech booth. I think it's Thursday at 3, and I can't remember exactly, but there'll be signs at the Maltech booth for when I'm going to be around, and I'll probably be there outside of those times. But I'm willing to give away 3 CDs. This is my first solo CD to the first 3 people that buy my sticks. Okay, so if you buy my sticks, leave your address or some way that I can teach, maybe an email address, some way I can get in contact with you, and write down on the receipt that Jenny at Maltech will keep, or someone at Maltech will keep. Write down Axiom TV or something, some mention of the show, and leave a contact, and I will send you a free CD. How's that work, huh? So 3 free CDs to the first 3 people that buy my sticks. So we'll see what happens with that. Have a little fun. Let's see. Is that everything? I think that about sums it up. PASIC is just a phenomenal thing, and if you've never been, you're gonna lose your mind and be so happy that you went. And if you have gone, you'll be reminded. And it's such a nice time for me because I get to get so reinvigorated for what I'm doing after I see concerts and great performances and great teaching and just to connect with all my friends and everything. So really looking forward to this weekend. And if you have watched the show and you see me around the convention, please come up and say hello. I'd love to talk to you and hear your thoughts on the show and maybe give me some feedback or whatever. I would love to just meet you and talk with you if you've been watching the show. And spread the word to the convention. If you like what's going on here and you like the show, tell people about it. It's really such an easy place to do that. So that leaves us with the question of the episode, which is simple. What's your favorite part what's your favorite part of PASIC? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. So, we'll see you next time with an interview with Nancy Zelsman. Thanks.